Hey guys, hope everything is going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH underscore sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Okay. So today I'm going to touch base with or regarding Aaron Judge's record. And I always thought it was strange how he got these home runs. Now it could be completely legit, no hanky panky involved. And I remember talking to Sports Card Cartel, about a few months ago, and this is what he had to say about this. And I'm going to show you some videos also where I thought potential hanky panky may go down, and I'll explain it. Let's listen to Cartel and what he has to say about Judge.
We're going to show you an example of how seriously we take this. And then we've got Aaron Judge, big dude, big athlete, chasing this record, which of course baseball needed that. What a terrible season this was. Dead ball season. Nobody put up the numbers we were hoping for. The Acuna Soto Tatis Holy Trinity was completely squashed this year. I'm not saying it's done and over with. They could still be putting up some huge numbers in the years to come. But here comes Aaron Judge, who certainly has not been as active as we would hope. And by the way, multiple injuries are sometimes associated with PED use. I'm just throwing that out there. Not making accusations. I'm not making any sweeping comments here. But you do tend to be more fragile through your joints in particular because of the pressure on your tendons when the muscles are going extremely quickly, things like that. You see a lot of knee injuries, elbow injuries, shoulder injuries. Otani was a blessing for baseball, obviously, the last couple of years. But I just put it out there that perhaps strategic PED use and strategic acceptance of PED use could be a thing in sports. I just like to get people's minds thinking about that. Coach Co was very adamant. He was very offended by my thought. He's like, "Come on, man, he's natural. Let's just say he is." And hope that nothing pops up in the future, or that there isn't some sort of conspiracy where Major League Baseball turns the other way on some guys like Judge. I just put that out there to get people thinking.
All right. If you want to check that clip out, or that video is about a few months ago, and I mentioned something about, hey, something looks strange. So then I found this video on iTalk Studios. I've seen some of this guy's videos. He takes a lot of time in putting his videos together. Sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't with this guy. And let's take a listen to this video over here. And what I found was a little different than what Cartel was saying. I never thought some hanky panky could go on in this manner, but listen to this guy here.
Asked about how he knew for a fact that Will's research was wrong, Manfred said, quote unquote, "Honestly, I can't help you on that one." The biggest discovery that Wills was able to find was that with the two different baseballs being used, there was a third added to the mix in 2022, and what Wills refers to as the Goldilocks balls. If you don't understand the reference, what the Goldilocks baseball is basically a baseball that isn't too heavy nor too light, but rather just right. 20 of the baseballs the research team obtained featured a commemorative stamp. For some examples, the 2022 Home Run Derby balls, World Series balls, or baseballs commemorating the 50th anniversary of the Texas Rangers' inaugural season. Those balls were effectively made for a particular circumstance and would never be used outside those specific events or home parks. And in the sample that was accumulated, nearly all of the specialty marked balls or commemorative balls were Goldilocks balls. As for the regular standard Major League Baseballs that make up the majority of ones used, they were almost always the dead ball. Almost, keyword, because there were some exceptions. There were 20 normal standard non-commemorative baseballs that were Goldilocks balls. 9 were baseballs used during the postseason, stemming across 4 postseason rounds. So what about the other 11? Well, the other 11 baseballs of the 20 regular Goldilocks balls obtained by Meredith Wills for the research were obtained from Yankees games, all found to be used in August, September, and the brief schedule of regular season games for the Yankees in October. Those 3 months, of course, featured Aaron Judge's historic home run chase to try and tie or beat the previous Yankee and American League home run king Roger Maris, something Judge would end up accomplishing. Is this confirmed? No. Is it proven? No, but honestly, I would not be surprised if what these findings imply are indeed true, which is that Major League Baseball purposefully put in the Goldilocks baseballs, the baseballs that weren't too light nor heavy, but just right and the most hitter friendly in Yankees games to help Judge break the record. It would make sense. Judge's home run chase was a big deal, and something that brought a lot of eyes and attention to the game of baseball. Again, I'm not going to tell you that Aaron Judge's 62 home run season was illegitimate in any way. People can have their own opinions on the matter. For example, at the end of the day, there's nothing set in stone.
All right, you could take a look at the rest of the clip on iTalk Studios from a couple days ago. But what the research from Meredith Wills show that, hey, some of these balls that were hitter friendly were used and for the Yankees, right? Did it give him a competitive advantage? Well, could have been, right? Were there more balls than 20 balls out there? Rigged balls? That's the question that I would ask. They said that, oh, okay, there's only 20 balls out there. I would want to know, okay, are there more? That's just me questioning it. And this is from 670 The Score in Chicago, a station that I listen to. And I think Meredith Wills was on the program, and let's hear what she has to say. And about Meredith Wills, she is a PhD in, I forget what is it, like astrophysics, some interesting subject where she is able to use her knowledge to make note of these findings. And anyways, let's take a look at what she has to say.
I want to speak to how the Goldilocks ball would have impacted Aaron Judge's home runs exactly, because there are people like you who can discuss that. But have you seen pictures of his home run 162 baseball?
The actual ball? No.
So it actually was a Rangers commemorative ball. And where I found Goldilocks balls, I found them in 2 instances during regular season play. One of them was used by the Yankees, but the other was commemorative stamped balls, which are in 2 places. One is the Angels. So anybody complaining about Ohtani being robbed might want to look at what Ohtani had as well. But those were clearly labeled as different. The others were Rangers' 50th anniversary, and game 162 was hit with the Rangers' 50th anniversary ball.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of 4 Seasons.
Okay, so we have the situation where Meredith Whitney is saying that, hey, look, Ohtani and Judge's 62 ball was the Goldilocks ball, which gives hitters a competitive advantage. So are these balls being used to hype up these all-stars, these guys like Ohtani and Judge, who, yes, they do have great talent, no doubt about it, but are they getting more of an advantage? And then from a sports card perspective, does it make these players more overvalued? What if the MLB decides to get rid of these balls from these venues, right? What if they said, no, we're not going to use it anymore? People are scrutinizing it. Meredith Wills could scrutinize it, right? So this is just, me asking questions. Once again, people don't like to hear questions. But I think it needs to be, especially in this hobby where a lot of people are putting money into Ohtani, putting money into Judge. And I think if they do get rid of these balls and these guys continue to hit the way they do, then we could be like, okay, they would have gotten that record no matter what. Like, I'll give you an example. Max Scherzer was accused of using spider tack, but he still pitches phenomenal. So spider tack probably had no impact on him. Spider tack, in my opinion, had an impact on guys like Garrett Cole, had an impact on individuals like Trevor Bauer. You could see the spin rate definitely helped them gain an advantage. I think our oldest Chapman as well. So wanted to point that out there. This is just for thought provocation or to provoke you guys. Let's have a discussion. Hanky panky, no hanky panky. Do we need more evidence to this? Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, guys. Thank you. Bye.